Hey guys, it's Kayla here, and I am so excited to share with you another Garmin review video. It's been a long time coming. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Garmin VivoActive 3. I have been wearing this specific device since January. Before that, I was wearing the Garmin Forerunner 35, and I still have it, and I just replaced it because I wanted something a little bit more attractive. I was wearing the Vivo Smart HR for like 2 years, and it was very bulky and not very pretty, and so I saw actually another model that had a very similar with the rose gold detailing, and there's the screen, and I wanted something a little bit prettier, a little bit more watch-like, and I'm a big fan of the white band. Because I have the white band on my Forerunner 35, I felt confident in purchasing a white band again. It cleans amazingly well, just like if you get any dust or anything on it, just a little bit of hand soap and water cleans it really well. So I have been impressed by that. So it's May now, so I guess like 4 to 5 months I've been wearing it pretty much daily, and I have not put a screen protector on it, and the screen is pretty clear. I think I have like one minor scratch on it, but it's held up really well in that way. From other videos I've watched, the rose gold bevel is apparently just painted on, but I haven't seen any like change in wear from that, so that's been really great. This specific device came out a couple of years ago, so when I bought it just after Christmas, it was a really great price. I actually paid the same for this as I did for my like black and white screen Forerunner 35. And this does everything that the Forerunner 35 does and then some. When I got this, I was also looking at the VivoActive 4 and the recently released Venue, I think it was called, and the price was like way more, and the only thing that was really drawing me towards the kind of upgraded newer models was the storage of music on the device. And I was like, do I really need to spend an extra $200 to $300 just to have my music on the device when I usually have my phone on me anyway? So I decided to go with this one because I got it for $199 Canadian, which was an amazing price, and it totally holds up. It still updates normally. It connects to Garmin Connect without a problem. The only feature that I have not had a chance to use yet, maybe it's because I'm in Canada, I don't know, but the Garmin Pay, which is kind of like Apple Pay, where you put your credit card on the device so you can scan your wrist. Neither of my Visa credit cards work for that function, so I've not been able to try that, but everything else has been great. Let's see what we can do here. So there you can see this is the home screen, and you actually can change it to a bunch of different templates. So if I hold down, I just like put my finger on there and just hold it down, it's going to change, and you have the option, a whole bunch of options just from holding down the screen. So you can scroll through, there's watch face, there's clocks, I can't read backwards, history of like workouts, a whole bunch of different things, stats, blah, 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 blah. That's just from there, so you can actually change what the main screen looks like. If I want to change the watch face, I used the blue one for a while, if I can find it here. Yeah, so that one is also nice. And then I can just, So what happens when I don't plan this? Where is it? Yeah, apply. So now I've changed the screen to the blue and it's a little bit more simple. So you have different options of that. I saw somebody at the restaurant that I work at had the exact same watch on, well, like a men's version, but he actually had like a comic book background. So I think you can kind of like hack to put whatever background you like on the watch. So as you scroll through, you get, it syncs to my Google Calendar. You have kind of like the stats of the day. So different things there, how many calories burned. There's the view we're looking for. Most recent workout. And if you hit the bottom, it gives you a little bit more detail. So you can kind of scroll through different options. And that always goes back. So that's how many steps I've done today. Just like all the other Garmin devices, it adjusts your daily goals based on what you've previously hit for goals. And I really like the visual of like where you are in your steps. You don't actually have to look at the number. You can see that visual, and it's the same on that home screen with the clock. Intensity minutes. Can I just talk about intensity for minutes for a bit? I've been sticking to a workout program for the first time in a very long time. I'm on my 7th week this week, and I've actually been tripling my intensity minutes. I'll show you on the Garmin Connect app in a bit. But yeah, it feels really good to hit that every day. So the Garmin set intensity minutes, that's there. This is the most recent workout I did. Give some stats on that. Temperature outside. Texts, emails, all that fun stuff that was also a function in the Forerunner 35 as like a message just came up. And it does have, this is kind of cool, for texts and I think Facebook Messenger, there are options to reply, and there's a few preset replies, and they're very like short, like 1 or 2 words, like, you know, busy or love you or this or that. There is that option there. I'm not sure if you can actually change the replies. I think you can put a personalized one in, but it's just nice to have that option. You can answer a call, but you want to have your phone nearby. Or if you have like Bluetooth in, that's helpful as well, because you cannot talk to this thing. And I don't think I need more things recording me in life than already are. This here, same thing as the last couple devices I had. The heart rate for the last 4 hours. And this one like reads pretty well. Like as soon as I took it off, look, it has like the, you know, can't find your heart rate. Yeah, so I think that was all the things in the main screen. Oh, and also if you have Spotify or any music streaming device, you can play it from here. You can play, you can skip. Kind of nice option if you're at the gym and you just want to skip to the next song and you don't want to put the password in your phone and all of that stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of like the main screen. And then there's like sub features through all of that. You can scroll through. I prefer to use the touch screen. I find it more intuitive, but you also have the option to scroll on the side. This is like touch sensitive, and you can actually scroll through here. And you can choose whether the button and the scroll are this way, or you can actually change the setting if you prefer the button to be on the other side. Like say you wanted to use the scroll as the main feature, you could do that. But I don't really use that one that much, so I don't. Oh yeah, before I forget, this is, you know, this is how I am, right? Just tidbits all over the place. Another reason I chose to just go with this watch over the Venue or the VivoActive 4, so it was the music part that was like, I don't really need that. And really the only part that was upgraded on those was it had like preset workouts in it where it had like a little avatar and actually showed you like how to do a push-up, how to do this, how to do that. And it's like, if I really want that, like I'll pull my phone out and I'll pull up a video on YouTube or something like that. Like it didn't make sense for the massive change in price. So when I go to do a workout, can you see? Yes. So you can hit the side button and it automatically goes to different workout. And I have a few different preset ones. So you can go in the Garmin Connect app and you actually choose what you use most frequently. Lately, I've actually been using cardio most frequently, so I've been choosing that. And when you go into it, where is it? There it is. You have that, and then when you hit start, it gives you either as your main, you can either choose calories burned or average heart rate as kind of like the big number, and then underneath it shows you your like active beat per minute. And now I don't actually want to do that, so I'm just going to swipe out. Just like, I don't know, it's very intuitive. If you know how to use a smartphone, it works really well. I never ever looked at the instruction manual and I figured it out. That is that. On the Garmin Connect app, which because I'm finally not recording this on my phone, I can actually show you guys. If you haven't used the Garmin Connect app, if you're looking for your first Garmin, I love the app because I love statistics and numbers and just kind of seeing how everything plays out. We're syncing right now. So this is the main screen of the Garmin Connect app, and there's a lot of information. So the things that I like to keep track of, and this does have like extra things, like if you want to do like a de-stressing section, it actually says like, you know, you can set it like, okay, I want to do a 5-minute de-stress, like wind down. It actually says like, breathe in, breathe out, and all these little things. It has the move reminder, which annoys me sometimes because I'll be like at work standing for like 5 hours straight and it tells me move. And I'm like, I'm standing, I'm moving, I'm walking around, but it's just not quite enough. That's probably the only thing that bugs me sometimes, and I could turn that off if I wanted to. That's just me complaining. The Garmin Connect app, right here, there's all sorts of information. And I really hope that this, yeah. So that's what's going on there. There's all sorts of information. The part that I mentioned, the stress section. So right here is kind of like my daily one. If you click on it, it will actually show eventually. It's thinking about it. An error has occurred. Okay, let's do this instead. There's a lot of information on the Garmin Connect app. If you guys wanted me to do a full review video of just Garmin Connect, give me your questions, what specifically you want to know about it, so then I can kind of like go with a bit of a plan. But I just wanted to introduce my new device to you guys because you're always interested in that. It is a great price. I know that even Costco sells it now, which means it's, you know, widely available. I highly recommend it. It has the GPS function if you're a runner. It has settings for all different activities. It's a wrist-based heart rate. I do find it quite accurate and more responsive than previous devices I've owned because before I kind of like had to actually tell it that I was working out for it to track it more frequently. Otherwise, it just took like a little test every couple minutes. Whereas now, if I go for a 10-minute walk, it actually knows that I'm out for a walk, which is kind of cool. And I should show you that part because it's pretty neat. So for my daily steps, I think Mercury's in retrograde. Tech stuff is very weird right now. Where is it? I found this like really cool information the other day and now I can't find it. Here it is. This is what I'm after. So this is great. Let's find a good example. I do have a bad habit of not putting this watch on until like after I've had breakfast and showered and done all that stuff for the day. But let's say, okay, here we go. Okay, Tuesday. So Tuesday, this is in the stress section. On Tuesday, I had a morning workout, which you can actually see a little symbol there because I actually set it to say, hey, I'm working out right now. But later in the day, I went for a walk, and you'll see that little icon right there. It knew that I was like out for a walk specifically and is tracking these things. And I guess it stops checking your stress levels when you're in a period of activity because your heart rate's all over the place. But it's kind of neat. It can like track those things. It assumes I go to bed a lot earlier than I do. I kind of like when I'm in bed to chill out and watch YouTube videos for the night, I kind of just take the watch off because I know it's not going to count any steps or anything. You can also look at like your long-term step count, your intensity minutes, how things have changed. For women, you can actually track your cycle with it, and it is shockingly accurate. It actually, like on my last cycle, it sent me like a little push alert saying, hey, like, is the stuff happening right now? And I didn't even know it was going to, and it was that day. I don't know whether like the heart rate changes, but it's pretty interesting. So anyway, that is my review of the Garmin VivoActive 3. I absolutely love this watch, and I will probably be wearing this one for a long time to come. I still have my Forerunner 35 that I will switch to in the summer if I'm out doing something where I might get a little dirty, if I'm gardening, if I'm out paddle boarding. I don't want to wear this one in the water because, I don't know, I have an older one that I can wear in the water. So little things like that. If you have any questions, anything that I want to follow that you want me to follow up with in this video, please comment down below if you liked it, if you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.